Guys, today it's not a very good day outside, so we're gonna see what we can get off this old LawnBoy utility. Just a junk mower. I mean, it doesn't have compression. It's gonna take a lot of work to get it running, so it's not worth our time. Besides, we like the 21-inch, those kinds. Well, I don't know what to tell you besides those kinds. So the LawnBoy utility isn't a good model, but you know what? It was free, so we couldn't pass it up. So the things that we're gonna want, sorry, excuse the noise out there. My dad's working on his forklift. I'm gonna want the handle off. So I'm gonna see. Let me get good light for you guys here. You guys mean a lot to me, so I'm gonna do the best for you. Just get those pins out of there, like that. And then we're gonna handle off here. If you guys can't hear, once again, I'm sorry, but he's working on the forklift. And we got a good handle, because why wouldn't we have a handle? Never know when you're gonna need a LawnBoy handle. In my situation, it's more than you'd think. So the rest of what we'd want would be maybe the shroud. I said maybe the shroud, because I'm thinking about it. But I definitely do want those wheels, so I got some wrenches here. And we're gonna see if I was lucky, and no. None of them are probably gonna fit, my luck. So I'm gonna see if this crescent wrench is gonna work, because I'm too lazy to go get the right size. The thing I like about these old LawnBoys is, you know, with, well, Craftsman is a good example. I don't know if I got a Han Eclipse. Yeah, there's a Han Eclipse back there. Those have nuts on the other side of their bolts for the tires, which I personally think is unnecessary. And LawnBoy didn't have those on most models. Let me get this wrench the right size here. So I'm personally more of a LawnBoy guy because I've worked on it all of the 10 years that I've lived. Because when you're a guy who likes working with lawnmowers, you gotta have a brand. So we're gonna get it off a fair amount here. If you guys wanna cut through the video a little bit, you can. I can understand how you'd want to do that. While I'm just running my mouth, taking off some old bolts. Boring, right? And these bolts too are interesting because they have an M in the middle of them. And they're only on LawnBoys. They ain't on Hans or Craftsman's or Sears or any of that. It's only on LawnBoys, so I'm not sure what that's all about. But got a wheel. Yeah, you can see if the GoPro will focus here, there's a little M in the middle of them. I have no clue what that's for at all. I don't know what it stands for. I don't know what it means. Get the nuts. Once again, to break it loose, this is going to be a thing where I can't do it one-handed. Guys, alright? Because that one was hard to break loose for some reason. Not sure why. Last one wasn't, but could have been anything. Could have rusted to it a little bit. Like I said, LawnBoy's always been my brand. If you can hear me over the loud forklift, I'm very sorry if you can't. It's just he has to do his stuff and I have to do my stuff. And I'm on my side of the building, he's on his side of the building. That's how it works. Actually, if you're new to my channel, you probably haven't seen this building I'm working in yet. This is basically where I work on all my stuff at. It's my stuff with my MTDs and my Honda Mini Trail. It's where I work on my stuff. And it's a cool little barn. Nice for when you need it. Sorry for the noise there. See if this one will come off easy. I bet not. I bet not. And we've got another wheel off. Sorry for the noise. I don't know how many times I'll say that. I truly am. It's turning into a scrap mower now. Actually, here, I'll find a place to put these. Here, stack them on top there so they're organized. Actually, the shelf has quite a story. So there was this garage they were tearing down behind an old church. And they had a dumpster, and I found this shelf in the dumpster, and they were standing there. And I said, hey, how much you want for that shelf? Because shelving units are always good to have. And they said, oh, you can just take it with you. So that's the shelf I always use. This LawnBoy here is cool. It's brand new, and the story on that is extraordinary because that mower sat in a barn as this kid's grandma bought it for him, and it sat in his barn when he got older. And there was actually a tornado that ran through that town somewhere in the late 2000s, and everything in his barn was wrecked. The roof was gone off his barn and everything, but that LawnBoy sat brand new without a scratch on it. So since he needed money, he sold the mower on the spot at an auction. Guess who bought it? Yours truly, that's who did. There's all the wheels for you. We're not done, I don't think, yet. Because I think I'll take the shroud, the carburetor, and a few other small things off, and then we'll get rid of her. But the shroud, I know we gotta cut some stuff, but we gotta get the screws off first. And to be honest with you, I probably don't have a screwdriver over here. Well, actually, not in this area. But over here, I do have a screwdriver. I have many screwdrivers, in fact. It's not in this one. It might be in this one. Yeah. I have many screwdrivers. So we'll get one, and what else would we need? We might need some scissors to cut some lines with, so we'll grab some scissors here. Nice scissors. All the tools we use here are quality tools. We don't use no cheapies anywhere. Oof. That one was hard to get off. I was able to do it though. Well, now that the thing's all taken apart, I don't know what I'm going to put as the thumbnail picture, which is the picture you'll click on YouTube that catches your attention. So I'm not sure what I'm going to put on that now that it's all tore up, but I'll find one. With the GoPro, you can actually grab pictures out of your video. So at the very beginning, I'll be able to get one. Just thought I'd say that, you know, that you don't have to take one after the fact. You can just grab it straight out of your video, which is cool, because it's easy on me, and I like stuff being easy, because who doesn't? Okay, so now I'll be able to get the pull rope out of there if it wants to cooperate, which sometimes they don't. Believe me, sometimes they don't. This could be an instance where I'm gonna have to cut string, which, yes, I've had to do that before, and it sucks. Trust me, it sucks. Looks like a no on this one. So, looks like we're gonna have to pull the carb off, which I was wanting to, so that's good for me. And if you guys don't know how to disassemble a LawnBoy carb, it's pretty simple. I'll give you a little walkthrough of it here. I just dropped you guys. I'm sorry. You're gonna want to get that rod off, and you're gonna want to take the usually they're nasty. And I don't know how good you can see. Maybe you can see better on this side. My head's not blocking you. But you can grab in there and there's screws. Did you even know there was a screw there? I bet you didn't. Well, you might have, so I probably shouldn't say that, but it's definitely dirty. And you can see on this slide, I can't even see myself, so your guys' vision's probably worse because I'm at a bad angle here, but I can't really get it at a better one. If I would, I could, because you guys are my top priority, but I can't in this situation. And you're going to want to carefully take the little flappy thing out of there. And then the next step, you're going to want to make sure that there's no gas in there, which there's obviously not, because this has been drained for years. You're going to want to, here, I'll set you guys up here. There's no real good spot to set you. Is there? Yeah. You see anything there? You're gonna want to take your gas hose off, which can sometimes be hard because it gives you more room. See, that gives me way more room to reach in here. Grab that off. And grab these off. And there we go. Got the whole shroud off. Shroud. So I'm going to take my shroud. Will that come off easy? Here. Got to get the other gas hose off. And it came off. So we got a carburetor now. I don't want that nasty thing back. You can see it's nasty. Falling apart. I just made a mess for myself, didn't I? Oh, I'm so silly. Anyway, we're going to take this carburetor we now have, and we are going to put it in the carburetor bucket. Here. It's my carburetor bucket. It's full of carburetors. As if that wasn't guessable at all. As if it'll even fit in there, which it will, I think. See, it fit. In fact, it wasn't very easy fitting, but it fit. And then the shroud itself, we're gonna put it in the shroud pile that I'm gonna pick up later this evening because I haven't worked here since last. It's been a while because I leave this place alone during the winter because, you know, I haven't put garage door panels in here yet, which is a thing. But anyway, it keeps it insulated, but if it comes off easy, which usually they don't, this one might. I'm going to take my socket set, and this socket set is actually mine. It is mine. It is not someone else's tool, my dad's tools that I'm using. It is actually mine. I'm going to take our best educated guess what size would fit. And that's what I thought. It's smaller than that. And heck it. So it looks like it could be that size, but I don't know. Let's put an extension on it. It's probably not, knowing my luck. And no, it's not that size. It's probably a size smaller. So what is this? This is a 3/32. Or however you're supposed to pronounce that. See, what it's almost this size, but it's not. It's probably 9/16 or something. And you guys are gonna have to watch me dig through my sockets. Yay! How exciting! Everyone wanted to see that, right? Oh boy. You know what? No matter what it takes, I'm gonna get this off because I care about it. That's not gonna be it. Nope. Let's see if I were to guess what size would that be. Well, there's no real good way of guessing. Hey, what are we doing? Darn socket. I need one of those metal things that you can get down there and grab with. There, finally. My gosh. We finally got the size. And since I don't have a driver for this, and it's hard to do this one-handed, I'm gonna set you guys down so you get to watch me do it. Oh boy, I bet you're so happy about that. And this isn't gonna work too well, is it? Well, guys, I saw a small ratchet, and I think we're gonna grab it. When I glanced by this box, I could have sworn in this area I saw a small ratchet. No, that's not small. There, a Craftsman. Sadly, it's not Snap-on, but Craftsman's pretty good. Snap-on's guaranteed for life, though. And I am not really a fan of any other brands. Okay, so you guys, I'll set you down here. So, watch me do this. Is it even coming off? Looks like it's not. There we go. Now she's coming. And if you guys do like this content, please either subscribe or like or tell me in the comments, because I want to know if you guys want to see more lawnmowers. Later I will start repairing and rebuilding some old lawnmowers. So if you guys want to see that, please tell me. And if you don't want to see some of this, don't comment. well, you can comment whatever you want, you know. There was some guy in my last video, I had a Mopar swap meet video, and he said he'd like to see more of the Mopar shirts. And I said, alright, I'll make sure to catch that next time. So if there's something you want to see, please tell me, because I'll listen to it. And I respect all you guys. So if there is something you want to see, don't be afraid, please tell me. Because, like, maybe you guys don't like a certain part in this video. Maybe you do. Maybe you guys don't want to see more lawnmower content. Maybe you do. You know, I can't just guess, you know. One of my best videos so far was me walking around an antique store getting some stuff. And I think now that I've, you know, people's told me that they like it, I'll post more antique store videos. So if you like something, just tell me. Really mean a lot to me. Actually, it'd be easier if I just pulled that off. So, good part too. It's a good component. Hard to run across cheap. You know what? Screw it. Don't need it that bad. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't even need the pull rope. So if you guys enjoyed this video, once again, please tell me. Like, if you guys want to see that, I'll redo that. LawnBoy Reed Eater. This McCullough needs a nice redo. The two MPDs could use a shine up. If you guys want to see that, please tell me, and I'll do it. And I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day, and goodbye. See you next time on Max Mowers and More.